Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the studios of Grafton Community Television. Today's topic is going to be the 10-year anniversary of Wholistic Health Alliance. And in the studio today, I have the founder. Her name is Pratibha Shah. Welcome.
Thank you, Bob.
So 10 years, it's quite an accomplishment.
Yes.
And you have an event coming up, which is taking place on September 13th between 4:30 and 7:30 p.m., and that is going to take place at the Community Harvest Project Barn. So why don't we start with that? Why don't we talk about the event before we get into some of the other details?
Sure. So the event is actually, the time has changed.
Oh.
It's from 4 to 7:30 now, so that it gives enough time to people to drop in, mingle, and get a lot of pictures.
Okay.
So this is a 10-year anniversary celebration, as you already mentioned. So it's a milestone that the nonprofit is planning to celebrate with all its volunteers and team members, and taking it as an opportunity to introduce the organization and the work that we have been doing all these 10 years and what we are planning to do in the next few decades for raising awareness in the community around health and wellness, but mostly whole person health, not just the BMI or the lab work, but actually mental, emotional, social well-being as well. And we also have youth projects, so we are going to talk about all of that. And at this time, I'm really excited to share that Mayor Wu's office has already sent us a video clip, and we are expecting one more. And we have 2 citations already from Senator Jamie Eldridge, and a few more are expected. So we are getting some boost in the arm from our community stakeholders. So that's very exciting.
Good for you.
Yeah.
How would you classify the event? Is it a presentation? Is it a networking event?
It's, I wouldn't limit it to either of these or, just define it too much. I would say it's more close to an open house.
Okay.
Where people are invited to come in, speak with some of the team members. There will be a presentation, definitely. Our youth members are presenting a very fun script or skit with a very fun script, which will also convey in a very fun way to all the teens that are attending with their parents what the youth projects are all about. These are around raising awareness around teen mental health issues and topics around food, nutrition, what to eat better, slightly, because this is the age where the foundation of lifestyle habits are being sown. So peer-to-peer, this is a completely peer-to-peer run youth program where we have 2 active projects. So they will be talking about that. We also have 2 10th graders who will be manning a table where people can come in and write one positive message or intention or manifestation. So we are going to be collecting that as well. So there's going to be an interactive part, there's going to be a presentation part, there is going to be a part where we are recognizing about 9 community organizations for the work they have been doing. So it's a kind of a mixed format, you'd say, but fun.
Good. So it sounds to me as if some of the teams are deeply involved in the event.
Yeah.
And are they new to holistic health, or have they been involved for some period of time?
So some of our alums have already gone on to college now. So we are getting video clips from them. Some of them have been here for even 3 years. Next year they could be, graduating out, again, going to college. So it's kind of, the age group is 13 to 19. So there are some incoming freshers, there are some outgoing seniors. So yeah, it's moving population. But some of them have been with us for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those who might be viewing at home who don't know what holistic means, can you give them a thumbnail sketch?
Absolutely. Pleasure to do that. So, holistic is a word that I'm sure everyone is hearing all the time. It's there in advertisements, it's there in events, community programs. What it means is that something that allows you to be yourself, your true self, in a very comfortable way and in a very whole way. So, what that means is that right now, for example, mostly in our healthcare settings, we are just checking off boxes on our physical health. BMI and what is your lipid profile or things like that. But we are much more than that. Our emotional well-being is extremely important as well, because that can make us feel unwell, and that can become the root cause of many illnesses. So this is a broad sort of answer I'm giving, and a long answer, but holistic means something that encompasses all aspects of you:
Physical health, mental health.
emotional health, social health, everything.
What is social health?
Social health is where you're not living in isolation. You are what we define as normal, that you're able to interact with other people in the society setting, whether it's your residential complex or college or office. You're able to have a normal, minimal, or maximal conversation. It's not a firm definition that you have to interact so much to be normal. Like anything else, the range is pretty wide. But definitely, if someone is completely not interacting, it is something that needs to be checked upon, and maybe they need help to resolve whatever they are facing, and for them to be able to interact normally, because by nature, we are social beings. So if that is not happening, like in COVID, we experienced a lot of impact on social well-being, because a lot of children were not able to go out and play. Even adults started feeling anxious and depressed because of that. So social well-being might not be under the radar for many people or many clinics, but it is extremely important, because it affects our mental and emotional health, and that in turn can impact our physical health.
So for those who are shut in or choose to shut the outside world off, how do we get them to consider changing that lifestyle? How do you reach out to someone like that? Because it would seem to me there would be a bit pushback from that.
That's true. The good thing is that in these times, we have a lot of social media and other kind of platforms like YouTube and blogs, podcasts. And often people who are self-isolating are usually on the internet. And our youth projects, or youth project members rather, have been very actively posting on social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook. And they have also made some reels. So we hope that in some way those messages are getting to the people who need them. And it might give them the cue, the confidence to come out and talk about it and seek some help, some support. The ideas about information dissemination, we keep doing it, and hopefully the people who need it are going to receive it.
Does holistic health involve a specific type of dietary regime, or does it encompass many different types of diets?
Very good question. So in current times, again, there are so many fad diets out there. It becomes very difficult to choose, what is good, what is right, what is authentic, what is not authentic. So I think what we try to propagate are some just keywords to keep in mind, that, it's just something natural, something real, something that has been eaten for centuries with good outcomes. So I think those are the things to focus on from our end. That's what we propagate. No one type of diet, rather read labels, look at the source of foods, and try to eat seasonally, locally, ethnic foods. Those are some of the key guidelines, I would say. Anything that you're eating under that should be good, because these days, what you find in the market can look very attractive. It can even say healthy on it. But when you read the label, it might have like 25, 30, 50 ingredients, which don't belong.
Low fat, low sugar, no fat, and then
Skin fat-free,
right.
And additives and colors and flavors. I don't know how many consumers who are hearing this know this, that one artificial flavor can take almost 30, 40 chemicals to make it sometimes. So when you read vanilla flavored, strawberry flavored, I think you should think twice. What is it that you're putting in your body? Just because it's pleasant, it's appealing to your senses. But I think we have to step back and think about what is it and investigate that, and what does it do to your body, to your health. I think these are important things. So I would say I keep it under these broad buckets, and not define like this is what they should eat, like a Mediterranean diet or something. No, you could eat what your ethnic diet is. That's fine. But as long as your ingredients are real, fresh, seasonal, etc.
Unprocessed.
Not processed. So I like to use the word unaltered, because that includes unprocessed and unrefined, and anything else that has altered it. And then, of course, when are you eating and how are you eating? How much are you eating? Those also matter.
Portion control.
Portion control. Very, very
right.
important. Very important. Yes, exactly.
Is there any one thing that we haven't talked about that you'd like to raise and make the viewers at home aware of?
Sure. I think I would like to just say a few words about the organization. So this organization was founded in 2015, basically to fill a gap in the holistic realm. So not just the consumers, but even between the holistic practitioners. So who are the holistic practitioners? I can give you an example. For example, I'm a doctor of Ayurveda, which is somewhat like the Chinese medicine, but from India. So I have an MD in it, so 8.5 years of studying. So I'm a doctor back in India, by the way. So Ayurveda, traditional Chinese medicine, homeopathy, energy medicine, Bach flower remedies, essential oils, yoga, Reiki. There are tons of different modalities that offer non-pharmaceutical ways of healing. So now, there were a couple things that I noticed when I moved from India to here. I was working there back in the ministry. And when I moved here, it was a new operating area completely. And I noticed that even between holistic practitioners, there was not enough conversation. They were not aware of one another's practices. And that was a lost opportunity in collaborating, in cross-referring, in helping the community, helping the consumers. So that was one of the goals, to bring them together on one platform and to spotlight them. So I feature one practitioner every month, and I hold one free talk every month. So we now have a YouTube channel, so people can go and watch and get educated how to breathe in a certain way, how to move in a certain way, or what points can you press for constipation, for example. So a lot of free education out there. And then also to build bridges with the mainstream care, because medical doctors these days are very curious. What are these holistic modalities? They're getting patients who are asking them, hey, doctor, I have so-and-so and I want to go and utilize their services, and doctors are unaware. So we have been going to the other arm of care. I have myself spoken at Holistic Nurses Association, Diabetes Association, in Boston. So many such opportunities to go other side of the care arm and educate them. And then, of course, the youth wing was founded to involve the youth in these kind of conversations because health often gets the lower side of things. I mean, it's not high on the priority list. So to help them prioritize what is really important early on and help them become aware of, for example, the value of sleep. So one of the videos that is on our homepage, on our website, is by the then 16-year-old who later became the president of our youth project. He's talking about sleep, and it's a presentation that even adults would be very proud of. It's a very professional presentation by a 16-year-old. And he's in college, and I just spoke with him 2 days back. Hey, can you send a video clip? And yes, Pratibha auntie, I will. And he's doing very well. This boy will never forget the value of sleep in his life because he talked about it. He researched it. So those are the goals why the organization was founded. And even though people prefer to go to maybe a rock band concert more than attending health events, through this, we would like to encourage them to make space for engaging in some awareness building, because the more aware you are, the more healthier you are likely to be. And in all seriousness, health is the wealth, true wealth, and that could not be more relevant than today.
So you could make a choice to go to fewer concerts in a social setting and go to an event like this.
Not just event, maybe listen to our monthly talks.
Everything in moderation?
Everything is in moderation. This too.
So let me just cover the key points again at which we opened the program with. This event is going to take place on September 13th, starting at 4 p.m. We added 30 minutes, and it will run until 7:30 p.m., and it's going to be held at the Community Harvest Barn here in Grafton at 37 Wheeler Road. And the email address and all the important information will have already appeared on the screen through the magic of television. And it sounds like an interesting event. And maybe you at home are waiting for something like this to attend and to learn more about your personal health. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. My guest has been Pratibha Shah, and I'm sure you'll see her displayed right front and center at the event this coming weekend. So thank you again for coming in.
Thank you, sir.
On behalf of all the talented people that work here at Grafton Community Television, I'm Bob Utoma. Thank you for watching.